Enough energy inside John Paul Jones Arena here in Charlottesville to power the entire state of Virginia. That's what happens when Duke comes to town. And there is a conference title potentially hanging in the balance. It is Duke and Virginia here in Charlottesville.
I spent some time with them, and they're really enthusiastic, energetic. Hey, by the way, let's give a little tribute to last night. What a great crowd that was. Tremendous. And Obi Toppin, wow, what a talent.
Virginia has lost 3 in a row to Duke in this building.
Well, it's no secret. Tempo. Ken Pond has it down, but when you look at Virginia, they're last in terms of the tempo and speed of the game.
They go down low to start the game, and laying it up off the front of the rim. And unable to convert was Jay Huff, but it will stay with the Hoos. 4 freshmen with Wendell Moore, Vernon Carey, Cassius Stanley, and Matthew Hurt all on the floor. Plenty of experience still with this group for UVA. And a fadeaway by Diakite comes up well short.
Tough shot right there, tough shot. He made one of the greatest shots in the history of Virginia basketball when they beat Purdue.
Tough pass to handle. Duke's down around the knees of Vernon Carey.
You know, Bob, Duke's had a real tough time starting games. First 5 minutes has been tough for them, on the road especially.
Kihei Clark weaving underneath the basket, but with the big man lurking, doesn't put a shot up. Now he whips a pass into a turnover right into the hands of...
They'll take that clock right down. Tempo's been their key.
Braxton Key, yes! Too strong. Braxton Key's got the rebound.
Getting the lead, I think, is really essential to do. I think it's a little psychological problem. They keep reading about we don't get good starts.
Kihei Clark well short. Here comes Trey Jones. Vernon Carey tries a deep one and buries a triple.
That game here lived up to the billing as a McDonald's superstar.
Maryland, Kansas, and Duke, the 3 teams that all have 2 Wooden Award late season top 20 players. As Jay.
I mean, they win games in the 50s. They've allowed 34 to Syracuse, 34 on several occasions. Incredible.
Key to the bucket, and he's fouled. Huff in the pivot, got the size advantage.
Oh, take that ball to the basket.
Instead it's Key. Back out to Diakite. He's got a 3. Hold the 10 side. Kicks it back up to Huff. Diakite, and it tapped out of his hands to Trey Jones.
Well, the 10 says the guy that can hit 6 threes in a row.
Delorier plus the foul. So a chance for a 3-point play and make this a 2-point, or rather a 3-point game. He does just that.
They got guys that can rotate to their bench.
And now some pressure for Kihei Clark to deal with.
Nice post-up move.
On the 10 side with the lob, and Jay Huff with the finish.
No.
Duke's only 1 for 5 from 3 to start off.
Good 1-1 right here. You keep these that size.
Across the lane, too strong.
That is 1-on-1 matchup right there.
Vernon Carey leans in, plus the foul.
Wins over Michigan State, Kansas, Florida.
4-minute mile.
Yeah, I said maybe a 4-minute mile.
A fadeaway, old school from Walton 10 side, but that's a little too strong.
Walton 10 side's the kind of guy that can make 5 in a row. You can go 0 for 8 as well. Very streaky.
Vernon Carey, spin cycle with the left hand, beautifully done.
Are you serious?
Game, no one allows less points per game defensively than Virginia.
That's the key right here. What's going to prevail?
Diakite, yes.
Drama. It looked like Purdue was going to the Final Four. And here comes Virginia. And they took advantage. And they want to win the national title.
Ball movement, Trey Jones. He hits a 3.
He's a key player in this game. Wake Forest.
Kihei Clark. He comes up short on a reverse of his own. Here comes Trey Jones the other way. Pulls up at the elbow. Yes.
See, that's the pace they want to play. Up the court as quick. Bucks going to have to give them some more offensive production. There's no doubt about it.
Fouled on a reach-in by Wendell Moore.
He doesn't.
But you're right, to these guys you don't count it out.
He runs the show, man.
Jack White with a shot fake from the corner. Leans in. No foul called there. The follow, though, is perfect for Goldwire as he got...
You know what the score of Virginia and Virginia Tech the other day was at the half? I couldn't believe it. I thought it was a football game. 24-11 at the half.
It looked like a fifth-grade rec game.
Oh, wide open.
Lays it in off the feed from Kihei Clark.
No communication by Duke. Years of age will be 100 on April 4th. His son played a vital role in having this building built. His son is a graduate here in 76. Nice move right there.
Off with a shot fake down the lane. Throws it down!
Oh, are you kidding me? I didn't expect that of Huff. Huff, he's making these fans pump. Huff is making them pump. Oh, man. Mr. Huff. Mr. Huff. Where did you get that baby from? Oh, are you serious? Are you serious, Mr. Huff? Come on, Bob. Is he serious?
He looked serious.
He's very serious. He's right. Oh, that's got to give him a little confidence. He did a great job right there, defense player. Oh, look at this. He's posterizing him right there, baby. Little jab. Mr. Huff. Look at him. Look at the big first step. Comes up and jab, and there it goes. Right there. At the poster, baby, right there. Back here this afternoon.
Kihei Clark up to Huff with one hand.
Mr. Clark says, you're going to be a star today, Mr. Huff.
Today. And Marcus by Goldman Sachs with a high-yield online savings account. You can money. All right, Kevin, thanks very much. And right now it's Virginia in front by 3.
We're going to have a lot of fun down there at that West Coast Conference. Morton Gonzaga's going to have to really lace him up to win that. Oh, he's been the star of stars.
Speaking of stars, Trey Jones with a chance for a three-point play.
Well, Jones got to step it up. He and Gary form one of the best dynamic.
Complete the three-point play, so it's a 1-point lead for UVA. Kihei Clark kicks one to a wide-open Braxton Key. And then gets it back. 3 minutes to go in the first half.
You got to really admire a kid like Kihei. That's a lug guy playing right there with these giants, as quick as can be.
Braxton Key quickly to the goal.
He's been a real, I'm just sitting there really happy. So that's my guy, man. He's one of my family members. Delorier
in traffic, fouled by Morcell.
Sampson and a guy that played at Duke and was drafted to your desire. You just go to Tick Vitale, book over the years, over this year, and now I need those Virginia people to come through for us as well. You want to go through the V Foundation to help kids battle cancer.
Kihei Clark, tough pass for Diakite.
Too hard. Yep.
Upset to talk about. Joey Brackett's latest projections as well. And an offensive foul here on the push-off by Joey Baker.
Thanks with Dayton yesterday. Not only Obi, who's terrific, but their backcourt with Crutcher and the kid Chapman were outstanding. And also the kid off the bench, Watson.
Sometimes you can look at the record. Sometimes it's the eye test. Dayton passes every eye test that you would ever want to see. Followed by Braxton Key off the Diakite drop.
It's a rebound. He's not passing the eye test with Coach K. Got to be a little upset with his team not blocking out. Goes right to the lane for the deuce. Remember this, Duke gets everybody's best hit. You said it earlier. Everybody plays at another level when they see the Duke uniform.
Nice spin, the drop.
It's a great drive right there by Joey. I don't think Clark has scored yet. Has Clark scored yet? He's one of their double-figure scorers, and I don't believe he has scored.
He has not scored yet. Gives it up here to Diakite, who gets shut down. Gathers and rims one out. But Delorier and Jack White come together.
With the half coming down.
There's a lot to be said for having an identity, and Virginia knows exactly who they are, exactly how they want to play. 61 possessions per game on average, slowest pace in Division I, and if they kept that pace up, they would be the slowest paced team for 5 straight years, even though the face has changed. Diakite, that's way off the mark, and Huff taps it out, so it will go over to Gore in combination with the defense. That gives you a chance to win a national championship.
And they did it. And they did it.
Trey Jones fouled on the deck, according to James.
He's going to be a player of the year now. NBA
tips with NBA Countdown at 7:30 Eastern.
Zion, what an unbelievable start he has had to his NBA career. Said it once and I'll say it again. With that smile he has in his talent, his cash register keeps going ding-a-ling, ding.
To shoot. Braxton Key drives it around Delorier, throws one up to Diakite. This time the jump, and it's tracked down by Cassius Stanley. And now Duke can hold for one and try and tie, or rather take the lead at halftime.
Well, the last two possessions have come up empty in terms of good shots with Virginia.
They don't get the roll here. Jack White's got it. Tries to beat the buzzer, blocked by Huff. Shut down again, and we're tied at halftime.
25-25, that's the team pressure defense.
Carey challenged by Diakite, and he lost it out of bounds.
So they make you play a little patient too, as you see the number of passes Duke's going to go through.
Delorier right over the top of Huff.
You know, Delorier came off contributing in this game. Duke's a much deeper team than they've been in the past.
A steal by Trey Jones. The
is
trailer is Delorier, and he missed the dunk.
I was ready. That was a gift, man. It was a gift.
Clark's floater, no good. The back tap by Diakite. Clark sizes up a three. Got it.
Oh, he's finally on the board.
Screens for Woldetensae instead. That won't go.
Struggling shooting the ball.
There's the hit ahead. Cassius Stanley doesn't miss this dunk.
And then he's poor job right there. He did good job getting back in transition.
Woldetensae still looking for his first basket. He's now 0 for 4. He got in early foul trouble and never got into a rhythm. Trey Jones, short with the left hand. Carey snatches it away and lays it in. What a rebound. Shot clock under 10 for Cassius Stanley.
He's so athletic, so explosive.
Now he needs some help. Shot clock at 5. Wendell Moore bails him out. He'll take it to the bucket. The finger roll off the backboard is good. And yet they're only down by 5. Carey immediately double team. Sets up Trey Jones. Contested shot comes up short. Who's there to follow? Vernon Carey.
See,
a couple of rebounds away from yet another double-double for Vernon Carey. He's got 13 on the year, and he's got a double-double in 5 of Duke's last 9 games.
Well, really played really aggressive basketball right from the get-go. They told him they want to be a little more physical, more attacking. That's what he's done here.
Braxton Kidd, yes. Flushes around Jack White.
Well,
for the Alabama transfer. Vernon Carey goes to work again, draws the foul on Jay Huff.
That last rebound that ball. And want the ball.
Hit from the corner, giving up 113 points to Wake Forest, the second most points ever allowed by a Duke team, and yet they're on the number 2 line right now, ranked in the top 10, and a chance to win an ACC title.
Because they got a lot of positives too, man. You think about the wins of Michigan State, Kansas, Florida State. People got to talk about those babies too.
E.J. Clark fades away. Got it.
Nice little move. Never lost uniform. You wear a Duke uniform. You wear a Kentucky uniform. You're going to get everybody's best shot.
Goldwire, a trailer, and Diakite the block on Cassius Stanley.
Not scoring.
Nope. Woldetensae is 0 for 5.
Giving Vernon Carey a little break right here with those 2 fouls. You want him down a stretch drive.
Diakite on the backside has to gather. Reaching foul called on Delorier.
You're not going to get away with that.
Yeah, if they at some point expand the field to 90 teams, then yeah, I think Clemson's got a
then
great shot.
Wait. Then how can you say Purdue belongs in?
Did I say Purdue belongs in?
Yeah, you said it the other day.
I did, the other day.
And we were having dinner.
With an offensive rebound and a reverse stuff.
I know. They blew out Virginia by 29. They blew out Michigan State by 29.
So you think Purdue belongs in, obviously.
No, I think that, number one, I don't like that. Look at Carey. My point is, I'd rather see the schools, like if Stephen F. Austin gets beat in their conference, they belong in. They've had a great year. Great year. Don't knock those kids to the sideline. Liberty's 27-3. Now, let's get back to the game. We got a good game.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. Diakite from deep. Got it!
Oh, Diakite! He's mismatch on Huff. He should slide inside. But now he's got Carey out. He releases from Carey wide open. They didn't see him.
Kihei Clark lost it. Braxton Key found it and reverses it home to tie the.
Got to block out. Aren't blocking out really drives me nuts. And we don't see many teams do that. We saw Dayton do that last night.
Shot clock winding down for Duke again. Trey Jones hits a big three.
That's a big player.
Diakite travel.
It's telegraphed big time. That was a Marconi special, man. Telegraphed that big. You know what Marconi was? He's my buddy.
I took 6th grade history. Here's Key at the free throw line. Bounces it low to Huff. He's got the size advantage.
Look at that
on
size.
Cassius Stanley.
Go to the basket.
Over him and
yeah. Go to the basket. Use that big size. This floor after they embarrassed us and held us to 34 at home in the opening.
Huff down the lane again. But he is fouled on a hand check by Delorier. They lob it to him. He's held. He is held by Cassius Stanley, so now Duke is out of fouls to give. That's Stanley's first, but that's the... Diakite wants to back down Cassius Stanley across the lane. The old school skyhook.
1-on-1, took advantage of his size. He's got swag now. He's become a star. Diakite, one of the best in the conference. Coach K told us before the game.
An offensive foul is called on Vernon Carey.
That's 4.
Foul on that play.
Oh, they didn't call it one?
It looked like they had. Here's Diakite. Hit the underside of the rim. Gets it back. Somehow throws it out to Huff. And a chance for a reset.
Lucky break right there. Put the ball in his hands. A lot of good things happen all year long. The ball in the hands of a little guy. He's the maestro man. He's the maestro man. Mr. Clark. Mr. Clark.
He goes around Carey.
Oh,
And Carey able to help wall off the Who's. And Jack White ends up with the rebound.
Jones and Carey right now. It's be a two-man game with two of them.
Carey draws the foul at the front of the rim. From behind the top of the race with 1 week.
Time performer. He strokes 2.
9th time as Duke's back on top by a point with 5 to go.
Huff with that screen.
Braxton Key on the stumble, able to get it to Huff. Here's Kihei Clark. Diakite steps back. A little too strong. Huff with the back tap, and that's a foul on Jay Huff, and that's a bad one.
Duke just converted 2 in a row.
Games of the year average 10 a game, but over 14 a game the last 14 games. Now Delorier, it looks like, picks up a cheap one up. He is converting from being a soccer player to all of a sudden fine home in Charlottesville. We are tied at 45.
45 all, baby. Duke and Virginia. You sort of expect this. Good ball movement right there by Duke. They want to get the ball. Vernon's going to set a screen and roll in. There he is.
It's a Diakite, 8 to shoot. Carey heads to the baseline. Now he's double teamed. Caught under the basket. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Duke with 4. Alex O'Connell right off the bench. Gives it up. Delorier off the front rim. Carey taps it to the corner, but couldn't control it.
Let's see you out there with that striped shirt.
Why? So you can say bad things about me?
Here we go. Tie game. Every possession big and big and big. Play all year to be on the top of the ladder in the conference. These teams here, that's what it's about.
Well, the 10 side still has not scored. Feeds the post here to Key. 8 to shoot.
He's going to go 1-on-1.
Key fades away. Rainbow jumper. And it's pulled down by the...
Getting a lot of minutes in this game. He's had some good moments. Diakite now got a good defender playing against Carey head to head. Here we go. Going to try to isolate him 1-on-1.
Carey over Diakite. Short. Tapped around. Braxton Key's got it for Virginia. Duke has missed their last 6 from the field.
That shot wasn't available there. That shot wasn't available. Diakite won that battle. Made him take really a tough shot. The angles, he really did a great job taking away the angles.
Kihei Clark, the reverse, fouled on the floor.
And blow the whistle for.
And D lineman linebacker coverage at the Combine Sports Center after
score. The lowest they've scored all year. They may not get near 63 today. Now we get down to winning time, baby. Shot selection becomes big. Understanding who's on the court and who you want to get the ball.
Moore throws it back up top. Trey Jones, 7 to shoot, tries a 3. Rolls it home!
It's unbelievable. He makes, and his brother jumps up with joy in the locker room with Memphis. It's my brother.
Clark gives it up for the uncontested dunk for Braxton.
Stature, but he's a giant with the rocks in his hand. What a penetration. The 3D man, drive, draw, dish the rock.
Diakite lost it. Trey Jones gave it up. Here comes Kihei Clark after our 12th lead change. Virginia looking to add to the lead, coming up on 2 minutes to go.
He's a giant with the rock in his hands, this little guy. He knows how to play. So there's their 2 stars, Diakite and Clark. They want to keep them involved. Tough pass right
couldn't
there.
handle the pass, and Goldwire gets a steal.
Tough pass to make right there. There's a tendency a little bit hard at times with his passes.
Trey Jones straight away. His first miss from three-point land. He's now
typical Virginia basketball. You're going to play at our pace and our tempo. You can beat them at this tempo. That's a giant win, man. Right now, this tempo is all free throws. I tell you one thing, if you can get him on the free throw line, if you're Tony Bennett, that's a big plus.
Clark, a floater rejected by Vernon Carey.
Carey said, no way, little guy. Don't bring the rock to me. Don't bring it here. They want to go into Carey.
In the posts, stuffed by Huff. Goldwire with the follow. That's blocked again by Jay Huff.
And they get the ball back. 3 opportunities. Block shot, but don't come up with the loose ball.
And Mike Krzyzewski senses mayhem at the offense.
A lot of tension going on the benches, I can guarantee you that.
Trey Jones goes to work quickly, off balance.
That's
goaltending on Diakite.
No question. A good call, but didn't have to do that shot. Had no chance to go in. No chance to go in.
Yeah, on its way down, but certainly did not look from our angle like it was going to reach the rim.
It's a good call. I think it's the right call. Check when you lose 3 guys like Jerome Guy and Hunter. Here, let's see what happens. I'd get the ball in Clark's hands.
And they do.
And in his hands, try and make something happen. You got to go to the offensive boards too, man.
Diakite spins baseline, banks it in.
Wow, nice move by him. I tell you, it's got the ball now. You got to be aware of Vernon Carey and Trey Jones. 2-man basketball.
And by going that quickly, Virginia gets the 2 for 1. We've got about a 9-second differential. Trey Jones off balance, off the window, won't go. Loose ball, a scramble for it. Who's got it?
What hustle.
A held ball. The possession arrow belongs to Virginia.
Tremendous hustle right there by the Dukes. I got to dump the ball up. I wish they get rid of that rule. Let the game be won with strategy and coaching, not by an alternate possession.
You know that Virginia would love to get it to his hands.
They got to get his hands. They got to get it to him. He's got to get free for the ball.
Now they've got to call timeout. They'll have to.
Got to get the ball to Clark. You got to find Clark with the basketball.
The quick foul given.
Smart.
As Cassius stand.
Can't
connect.
About that.
They've got a timeout left.
Stanley Smart right there in that foul. There it is.
Carey, pump fake, blocked underneath by Huff.
Huff with the block shot.
He did it again.
Huff, Mr. Huff, smelling the W.
This is his 10th block of the night.
There's Carey. I thought he had himself a layup, but Huff says, no, look at the emotion. If you're a Virginia fan.
Huff makes the second. Mike Krzyzewski. Delorier will throw it in with 3.7 seconds to go.
You don't want to foul if you're Virginia. You don't want to foul.
Delorier off balance, gets it to Jones.
Jones
for the win. Off the side rim, and Virginia survives.
They survived 6 in a row now. All 6 they have won right down the wire. Incredible.